Welcome back, fellow Earthlings. It's season 4. Colby Banks here. Another episode of It's Now. In today's video, we're talking about a 2023-2024 snowboard gear. Start off by talking about the Salomon Assassin, the oldest board in my quiver. This is a 2018-2019 model. This has been in their line forever. It is a true staple, and you can see why as soon as you ride it. It's super fun, super awesome to progress your riding on. So I was able to learn a few things in the park. It's got medium flex, pretty sweet graphic, kind of a do-it-all board. If you set it back a stance, it's perfect for riding in powder. On top, I got the Union Forces. I interchanged these between this board and the park board that we'll talk about in a second. Great all around bindings, nothing too far in any direction. Medium flex, I would say. Just kind of a do-it-all binding, nothing too special, but I honestly really like them. And they're nice and lightweight, so that's a bonus. Next up is the GNU Headspace, a true twin park board made here in the USA. Mervin made, baby. Pretty sweet graphic. I got this late last winter, so I haven't spent a bunch of days on it, but I'm excited to take it in the park and progress my riding. I did do a specific video in regards to this board. If you want to check that out, the link is below. Next up, we got the T-Rice Golden Orca with the epic graphic, probably my favorite graphic of all time. This is a directional twin, so this has a little bit more of a tail than the traditional Orca, making a little bit more absorption when you land, a little bit more freestyle focused for big mountain riding. This board is so fun. I've had some amazing days and honestly progressed my riding a lot through having this board. It took a little while to get it dialed in, but once I did, and you learn how to use these magnet traction serrated edges, it helps a lot for big terrain, icy terrain, and just getting a little sendy. So yeah, the T-Rice Golden Orca, couldn't suggest it enough. And on top of here, we've got the Burton Malavita bindings with the leather strap. I love these bindings. They were my first bindings that I ever owned, and they're still rocking till this day, 5 or 6 years later. One thing I don't like, I don't know if it's because of the leather straps, but they are super, super heavy. So this is a chunk of a board. They're great, love them. Probably wouldn't do them again because of the weight, to be honest. Next up is my helmet. Been rocking the same one for a while, the Giro Jackson. I don't know if you guys can read that, but nice, lightweight, awesome, sleek helmet. Kind of looks like Halo from the back. Honestly, when it comes to helmet, it doesn't matter which one you have, you just should have one, and preferably one that has this little thing right here that says MIPS, M-I-P-S, which stands for Multiple Impact Protection System. Just adds a little layer of protection in the little membrane. It's like a very thin layer that mimics the fluid in your brain, so when you take an impact on your head, it's not so focused in one area. It diffracts that impact and kind of spreads it out, so it's not so concentrated in one area. And that's typically where concussions come from a concentrated impact. So I'm not a professional and I don't know everything about it, but I did work retail and know that the multiple impact protection system is a major key to any helmet. I think you can get some out there for like 80 bucks. And I also really like this company Giro because they put that system in all of their helmets from their $80 to their $250. So when looking for a helmet, look for that MIPS yellow sticker on the helmet. It'll go a long way, and it's worth having a helmet. Just wear one. Just freaking wear one, kids. Let me tell you a quick story on why I wear a helmet. My very first day of riding, I was going over a little knuckle. I wasn't doing anything crazy, but I started to turn. I couldn't control my edge at the time, and I caught edge, fell back, and hit my head and slid down the landing. And from that point on, I realized if I don't wear helmets, these little head bumps are going to be concussions and they're going to add up. So let's just all wear one and stay that much more safe. My first goggles ever. Nice Oakley basic goggle that's been with me forever. These kind of just sit in the back of the closet and work as kind of an extra pair in case a friend needs them. My Spy Legacy, my favorite goggle of all time with the NASA inspired theme. I actually won these in a competition at the retail store I worked at. If you sold 8 pairs of goggles, you'd get one free, and these were free. So love them, got the gold lens. Definitely need to clean that, or definitely need a new one, honestly. It's so cracked and destroyed, but love these guys. Have nothing down to say about those. Nice wide vision, awesome goggles. Next up is the Smith IO-X Murdered Out. Came with the second lens, kind of for low light conditions when you can't see much. Then it also came with the blacked out lens there for when it's super sunny, and just looks super sick being murdered out. Who doesn't love a good black kit? I talked about this in the last one, but this is the only neck gaiter that ever exists in my eyes. It is the Function Baller Clava. It has the fleece lined inside, super soft, super warm, and then the head is super unintrusive. It's very thin and lightweight and breathable and moisture wicking, and it's made with recycled water bottles. It doesn't get better than this. Don't need to go into much detail, but the Function Baller Clava, game changer. Always got to have a good pair of socks, preferably merino wool, something that goes above your boot, maybe just shy of your knee. So probably I'd say knee-high socks, merino wool, and you'll do yourself a big favor. Gotta have a bunch of those. And then some base layers. I got a Nike kind of full length long john, another North Face pair. Don't need to get into too much detail about that. Just keeps you a little bit extra warmth on those super cold days. Definitely worth having. We all gotta have a base layer, duh. Next up is the Vans Implant Pros. They're a hybrid boa, you can see it here, and lace, which is something I will never skew away from. They're the only boots I've ever owned, and they're still going strong, so I love these guys. But when it comes to that hybrid boa and lace, there's nothing that comes in comparison, because when it's truly just lace, yes, it's comfortable, but it can be hard to get it exactly as tight as you want. If it's just boa, it can be a little bit uncomfortable, and boas break a lot. So I like to go hybrid, giving you best of both worlds. The boa here sits on your heel, right here on your, I don't even know what you call it, the crease of your foot, ankle area, and it pulls your heel back and down into the boot so you don't get heel lift. And then you can cinch the laces down super tight, and then you can loosen that boa so you don't have that kind of tension from the boa, but you have the tightness from previously tightening it. I don't know, but hybrid boa lace, game changer, need that. I got the Dakine Heli Pro 20. No specific reason why I picked this bag. It was just on sale and at the shop that I worked at. So yeah, super simple. It's got 3 pockets, perfect for, and it's super thin, so it's perfect for the chair. Does a lot of different things, but I like to carry my camera gear and this Heli Pro 20 Dakine backpack. Nothing too crazy, but I dig it. It's done me well so far. As you guys have seen plenty times before, I've got these hot pink Burton bibs, Gore-Tex waterproof. Amazing, super lightweight, awesome when you're trying to stand out, and your friends can find you super easily when you got the hot pink action going on. Late last season, I got these Gore-Tex Volcom bibs that you might have seen in a couple videos late last season. Got the kangaroo pocket on the chest, super awesome, a little bit bulkier and rugged. I love these guys, super stoked to break these in. And we got quite a few options when it comes to jackets, because we got to keep that steez nice and fresh. Can't be wearing the same old thing, even though it looks like it's all black. Kind of lame, but we'll switch it up. We'll throw some color in there, hence the hot pink pants. First up, we got this nice light spring jacket. I got a couple winters back. Don't wear it too often, but I love it when I do wear it. Next up, we got this quilted fleece lined vest. Super sweet for when I'm trying to add a little swag to the day, you know what I'm saying? A few years back, I got this sweet bomber jacket, nice lightweight, all black, kind of vibey spring bomber. Nothing too crazy, but got this at the Dew Tour, so I can't get rid of this thing. It's got some sentimental value. That was such an epic day. In the base layer category, I got a couple of these fleece lined base layers from Patagonia. Super simple, nice, lightweight, and also nice because it has the thumb things for when you're layering up and you don't want your sleeves at your elbows. Yeah, nice, basic mid layer or base layer. Definitely suggest that. Nice North Face water resistant hoodie. You've seen me wear this in a few videos. Definitely love this thing. It's got the zipper pocket here. Love this thing, can't suggest it enough. And a 100% waterproof shell from Patagonia. Love this thing. It's a little small, so I don't wear it too often while riding, but saved my ass in more than one occasion. So love Patagonia always with the ethical, sustainable practices. And next up, we got this Burton blue shell as well. Got the zipper pockets on the chest. Love this thing, adds some more color to the quiver. And that should sum it up for all the gear that I have going into this season. If I left anything out that you're thinking of, leave it in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions on gear that you're considering, leave that in the comments below. I'm pretty well versed when it comes to gear. I used to work retail, and so we had to go through clinics to learn about different types of specifications and things like that. So leave your questions below on gear. If you got some value from this video, leave a thumbs up. And if you're not already, consider subscribing. We're on the road to 1K, baby. Let's get it. Whoa. I got a little carried away on that slide.